What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another SGN video where it's all sim all the time, and today I am bringing you new for 2023 the absolute best movement sliders you can get in 2K as of right now. And I want to drop this video because although I am using these movement sliders with my actual gameplay sliders in a custom roster, you can, because movement is unaffected by roster, you can use these movement sliders and settings with the 2K default roster. There's historic rosters. I'm of course using them with the attention to detail, and you can also use them. There's a lot of great people out there that make sliders. Shady Mike makes sliders. 2K the Pot Boy makes sliders. There's a lot of slider makers out there besides myself, and if you're using one of their sets and you just implement this with their sliders as well, you're going to get even better movement than whatever they have. I'm promising you guys, this is the best movement I've ever had 2K, and movement's the one thing that every single year just is something I strive for, and I'm never satisfied. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I'm gonna post the clip that I uploaded just recently showing off these new movement sliders, and everyone was just like, yo, I want these, and I was like, you know what, the information's in the Discord, which if you haven't joined it already, man, the link's in the description. Join the Sim Gaming Network Discord. We're over 1,700 strong, and we're growing. So just join up. That's where all the information's posted. But otherwise, I was like, you know what? Let's just make a video because these aren't just going to be perfect for my sliders. These are going to be perfect for anybody else. And I want you guys to see the free movement, the free flowing. This is, of course, showing two clips with me on offense, but here's one with the CPU on offense as well. And I just want you to see the spacing, how the players move, how they run their plays, and how they're able to get open. It's just a free-flowing feeling that we really haven't had in 2K before. This was how the game finished for me. And so I want to go ahead and share this information with you. Of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. It definitely helps me out. Follow me on Twitter too. You get more information. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the game speed to 56. And the reason we want to change the game speed to 56 is higher game speed does a few things. It speeds up the animation, so their crossovers are faster, their pump fakes, their post moves, everything they do is just ramped up a little bit, and this gives you a more NBA lifelike feel. These guys move fast, man. They move so fast and so quick, and on default 50, you just don't feel like you're playing with NBA players. The other added benefit is that typically in years past, and I believe this to still be true, the higher game speed speeds up animations, which can improve the rate at which you get fouls drawn, whether you're fouling the CPU or drawing the fouls as a user. So you get that added bonus with the game speed, and it just, in my opinion, just helps everything move and flow a little bit better. However, what that can lead to is a floatiness with the players. They feel like they don't have any weight or movement to them, and we want to make sure that that is not the feeling. So what you're about to see here, it's under the user tab. You're going to just do it exactly for the CPU. There's no differences in the movement for user and CPU. We want it to be the exact same. So we're going to scroll down to the attributes, and we're going to go to acceleration, and we're going to drop that down to 44. Again, user and CPU is the exact same. So put acceleration at 44, then we're going to go speed 44 as well. And if you haven't already guessed it, lateral quickness, that's the other big one, 44. How did I come up with 44? Well, 56 plus 44 equals 100. I've always had my theories in the past about certain sliders that work together that are designed to equal 100 play better. I don't know if that's the case with this, but I tried it out at 44 and it felt great, and everyone else has tried it and says it's felt great. So I'm just going to roll on the punches with this one and say that's why it's playing so great, is game speed, and these attribute sliders combined should equal 100. So we're just going to roll with it. I don't know if it's true or not. But anyway, next we're going to actually go down to the actual player movement sliders, and we're going to spend a couple minutes talking about this because I think people misunderstand what these do. So speed with ball, max rating, acceleration with ball, max rating, and speed without ball and acceleration without ball, max rating are all 100. And here is why. Y'all remember John Wall a couple years ago before he got hurt, how he was like undoubtedly the fastest player with a ball in his hands in the NBA. And Russell Westbrook was right there, and Ja Morant right there now, right? Well, if they had, let's just hypothetically, because I don't know ratings like that, I don't mess with rosters. Let's just say they had a 95 speed with ball, but this default is an 80. That means that 95 speed with ball, the max it could be is an 80. So John Wall or John Morant or whoever is going to have an 80 for their, it's going to just reduce it to that 80, which means that their speed with ball is going to be the same as maybe a player like, let's say LeBron in his 20th year, speed with ball is an 80 or an 85. They're going to get reduced to that. We don't want that. We want the separation. So if you go to 100, all that means is the guys that are naturally super fast with or without the ball in their hands are going to be really fast with or without the ball in the hands. You're not going to reduce them. You're not going to nerf them and make them play within the rules of they need to be, they can max out at 90. Well, in any other player that's a 90, they're the same speed. You don't have that differential. Where we want the differential is the minimum rating. So that's why speed with ball and acceleration with ball minimum is a 30. That's going to mean the really slow players are actually going to be really slow. They're not going to get that artificial buff up to 40 or 45. But we want the difference in with ball and without ball for those slower players so that there is a gap for the slower players. That's why the speed without ball is a little bit faster than the speed with ball on the slow end. We're trying to reduce the caps that we're just pooling all these player types together, and that's why fast breaks don't really work. Now, granted, the other reason they don't really work is that 2K wants the CPU to go 1,000 miles per hour every single time back to court instead of just kind of giving up like they do in the NBA. But we can't fix that. This is what we can do. So hope you guys enjoy these movement sliders. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And yeah, I guess as always, man, stay tuned to the next video. Peace.